We'll be limited in space and time, okay.
We got no time for this shit. Come on, Max.
Shut up, stop.
Jesus, dude, what is up with you?
I'm just glad we're here together.
Look, listen.
I guess you need to talk. No worries. It's all good.
You have no idea, dude.
Glad you're with me too. What's going on, Max? We have to find
Stop,
Nathan
stop,
right now.
stop!
Sorry, Warren.
To Rachel. Let's go. Now.
No, stop.
Chloe, wait, listen. I can walk and listen, okay?
No, I can't.
Stop and listen for once.
Fine, Max. I'm listening.
I've rewound, okay?
Chloe, you can't go in that party. You're gonna die if you do.
You used your powers, right?
Yes.
I fucked around with time and I died.
Yes.
Not like that.
You're supposed to back me up. So there's no way that punk-ass bitch Nathan Prescott is taking me down.
No.
You're right, he won't.
He's gonna...
Mark Jefferson killed you. And others.
Jefferson, the art teacher? That's bullshit. Nathan is the fucking serial killer. We saw the proof.
You...
Now, excuse me, I'm going to that party to make sure he never hurts anybody again. Are you
Chloe!
coming?
Nathan is dead! You idiot! Nathan is dead! And you know what? I mean, here's my... 9 p.m., so before this moment, she's got her phone and she's got a message from Nathan on her phone where Nathan explains everything. Just play the message from your phone. Sometimes Maxine is a few steps ahead of me, and I am so proud of her for that. Sometimes she figures things out I don't. That's brilliant, but sometimes I figure things out.
Nathan is dead, and you're in danger.
That fucker is already dead? How do you know that?
Message.
Because I was there.
Will you please tell me exactly what happened? Please.
Jefferson killed him. Jefferson's a psychopath, Jefferson hurt me, Jefferson killed him.
Jefferson kidnapped Rachel and some other girls. He was also manipulating Nathan, and he killed him.
Then it's Jefferson's turn to die now. I understand why you don't want to do this, and I won't blame you for not coming with me.
Don't do it.
Chloe!
Chloe, no! No, stop!
Man, she just won't listen. I better rewind and do over.
Excuse me, I'm going to that party to make sure he never hurts anybody again. Are you coming?
Chloe Price, don't get me wrong, but I kinda hate you sometimes.
Nathan is dead, and you're in danger.
That fucker is already dead?
Because
Will you...
I'm trying to save her life. Again, right? First of all, from Jefferson just shooting her in the noggin. Dead. And second of all, trying to save her from the storm that will kill her if Jefferson doesn't get there first. And here we are, rewound back in time, and Chloe Price, knowing full well that I have my magical powers that allow me to review all these damn things, refuses to stop for a brief moment, listen to the entire complicated story that I have to tell her, and instead wants to immediately jump into action. She should know better by now. She really ought to. I don't think that's expecting too much of her. It's not even about a degree of maturity. It's basically, it's about self-preservation. If anything, you're going to die. It's quite clear that you're just going to die. I saw things. I know what's up. Just listen to me and let me take the lead for once. Jefferson killed him. We'll kill Jefferson. Great. If I tell her too dangerous, she's not gonna listen either, is she?
Mark Jefferson turned out to be a psychopath.
Okay, Max. Let's go in there as a team and take his ass out right now.
No. Don't leave me.
Chloe! I should never have run away from you like I did when we left Arcadia Bay. I know I hurt you. All I ever wanted was to make it up to you. Please don't run away from me.
Max, I'm not running from you. This is when I need you the most.
I know.
This is how to make everything up to me. With your power and my gun, nothing in the universe can stop us now, Max.
Stop.
No, not this way. Chloe, I can't keep fixing everything if all I'm gonna do is just break it over and over again. I know how this is gonna turn out, and I'm afraid I'm fucking up all these alternate realities.
Wait, alternate realities? What do you mean, Max? What did you do?
Well, is this the moment we tell her? well, I really wanted to tell her about the time I chose to kill her.
Chloe, I'm gonna
Yes!
tell you the truth, no matter what. I changed your past, and I had to make a terrible choice, and I
Tell her.
Max, please tell me. I won't be mad at you.
I was able to go back in time
I wanted to tell her
to the
so
last
for
day
so
Roman was
long.
alive. I stopped him from leaving, but you ended up in a car crash instead.
You saw my dad again?
You were completely paralyzed. And you were in pain. You were slowly dying, and you asked me to end your life. I did. For you. I didn't want you to suffer in any other timeline or reality. I couldn't bear the thought of you in any more pain.
God, Max. That must have been awful for you. I'm so sorry I had to ask you that.
It was worse for you. But I had no idea what would happen, and as usual, I messed everything up, and I never want to hurt you. Ever. You have to believe me.
Of course I do. Do you think I would even know how to handle that situation? Nobody would. The important thing is that we're together again.
You're right. That's why you should come with me, so we can stay together and stay alive.
I hear you, Max, but do you think we should let Jefferson get away with torture and murder?
No, we should call the
Of course
cops.
not. If we tell David, he'll believe us, and he can actually stop him. Right?
I don't get it. Why do you trust him after you totally reamed him the other day? He's not even at our house anymore.
I have the perfect answer for that. David cares about you. David saved me. David was a... These are wonderful. There are few things more satisfying than for me to finally get my wish. I wanted to tell her this bit of truth for so long, and Maxine made it clear to me, no, I am never going to tell her that. I can't ever tell her that, because it's going to hurt her. And now I finally got the opportunity to do what I have quite explicitly told you I love doing, that is, to tell the truth. Rather than lie or keep a secret, I finally told her the truth, and my goodness, are confessions good for the soul? We got her to tear up, which is kinda good, because it's just better than vengeance, but David cares about you? Never mind, that doesn't matter. That doesn't answer the question. David was way ahead of us. He was conducting his investigation. But most importantly, in an alternate reality, David saved my life. Let me tell you about this other time, what was happening to me. Though I was strapped to this chair.
Chloe, David saved me from Jefferson. If he didn't track down the dark room, I'd be dead right now.
Max, I had no clue. I should have been the one to save you, but
You are dead.
I'm so grateful David was there. So what's your plan?
We tell him everything, including that Victoria is in danger.
Okay. You've been through so much. I believe you, Max.
Thank you.
After all, I'm still your faithful companion.
Thank you.
Yes, you are.
Soulless.
So listen, in a few minutes, I won't know any of this happened.
Yes.
Nothing.
Mind wipe,
You
yes.
absolutely have to stay in your room and do nothing. Then we explain everything to David, and we finally let him do his job.
I love this.
You'll have to tell me exactly what I did and said just now. Just explain that I traveled through time using the photo.
Will you believe me?
I'll always believe you, Chloe.
This is where we wipe out. Yes, so she does lose her memories, yes. Okay, she never dies. This goes away. And instead we talk to David Madsen. They don't have this confrontation. Freeze! They arrest him. Fair enough, he calls the cops. We never have to deal with this bit, but what about the storm? We're together facing the storm. The storm! Why are we here? Why are we here?
Chloe! I see that the real Max is back.
Yes!
So, how was your time trip, dude?
Yes, she knows. She understands.
Oh, you're alive. You're alive. Oh, both of us. I did so much to bring you back, Chloe. It worked. It actually worked.
Let's get out of here.
With me, Ben.
Looks like even fate doesn't want us apart. And I traveled through multiple realities just to save my ungrateful ass over and over, and
Yes, I did.
I hope it was worth it. But I don't blame you for wanting me out of your life after all my drama.
Just follow me.
I'm the official drama king and queen of Arcadia Bay this week. Look at what my powers have caused in just a short time. Nobody.
You're Max fucking Caulfield, time warrior.
Let's get out of this
Even if
beach.
you weren't, you're
Ladies.
kind and caring. Nobody could have a better best friend. Nobody. You didn't ask for any of this to happen, but it did. You need to accept how awesome you are.
Maybe I willed it subconsciously or something.
Ladies.
I always wanted my life to be special. An adventure. But not without you.
Ladies.
And it didn't happen until I moved back here. So, without you, my powers wouldn't even exist.
Ladies.
Whatever scientific, mystical reason that we'll obviously never figure out. We
Ladies.
were meant to be together at this exact moment in history.
Ladies.
I
The
have to think that
storm.
Rachel was somewhere behind the scenes, fighting for justice.
The dough. Yes, I know.
I like to think that too. We all owe Rachel Amber. Now tell me everything that happened. You remember?
Not
right?
here. Let's get
Well,
out.
We left the party and made sure Jefferson couldn't find us.
Okay.
For once, I was glad I lived in an actual fortress.
Okay.
Then the storm got hella crazy, and you said we would be safe at the lighthouse.
Chloe, look. The storm is getting bigger now. It's coming closer. Ugh, I can't even believe this is real. This is happening because of me.
Stop it! Just stop beating yourself up, okay? We've both paid our dues already on it.
Yeah.
God, look at that. Look at that monster.
Get out of there.
This could be Rachel's revenge. Our revenge.
Get out of that beach.
The lighthouse is out of the way of the tornado. Come on!
It's not.
Chloe.
I've got your back, Max.
Carry her.
Whoa.
Oh no, no, no,
Alfred
no.
Hitchcock famously called
No! Oh no. But it was so rewarding. It was so rewarding in part because because ultimately I got, it vindicated my suspicions. I've mentioned that between that point in time that we go back to with the photo and the point in time we are dropped off, we had a sort of a mind wipe. And I don't know how she operates, perhaps on autopilot based on previous decisions in the previous alternative realities. Perhaps she has consciousness, but perhaps she loses her memories and makes her conscious choices herself, as her own self and her soul. Or perhaps a dud alternative Maxine gets dropped in to make those choices. From a metaphysics point of view, that is quite an intriguing question. But whatever happens, we know that empirically that's the way it operates, that she gets dropped in back, and she explained all of that to Chloe. Because the only way she could possibly get past that point would be for her to pass this bit of information on so that she herself could be reminded in that moment when she wasn't conscious of it. And then, obviously, beautifully enough, she plops in and figures, whoa, what the hell happened? And Chloe immediately recognizes because she was told, I guess we have your old self back. Now you remember everything and can guide us. Which is brilliant in a way. It is absolutely brilliant, because that means that in those portions of time that are left behind from these huge swapping time changes caused by photographs, Maxine is kind of vulnerable and she needs to be taken care of by the rest of the world. Probably Chloe. What is this? What is this? Always take the shot. Go fuck yourselfie. Maxine, you keep fucking up. How many times does Chloe have to die in front of you? Maybe it would be better to actually, you know, have a life. Find my cat pics, please. My heart is broken. Take a selfie, ho. Yes, you're running out of choices. Let's all go to the lighthouse. Max, why do you want to kill everybody? What did everybody ever do to you, bully? Who wrote that? Did I write that? Max in the darkroom. Max in the darkroom. Yeah, it sounds like she's growing increasingly deranged. Are these actually her notes? We have to go back to the lighthouse to take these pics, I think. I think that's not... The one on the desk is Rachel Amber. So this one is on the stump. Interesting. Anything else I had to remark upon? Because ultimately it is monumentally frustrating to be dropped off at this point. How did I end up here? And why? For the life of me, I can't remember. Oh, sorry. I know one thing I wanted to remark upon, but I was interrupted by dialogue. And then you said, oh, we'll be safe at the lighthouse. You know, that explains the mystery of why we ended up at that damn lighthouse during the storm to begin with, which was a mystery I was trying to unravel from episode 1, from the get-go. From the very start, I was wondering how... Well, so was Maxine. How on earth did we end up here? Well, how did we? Why on earth did Maxine on autopilot say that the lighthouse was the way to go to? Was the place to go to? Of all the places. Why? Tell you, I basically know for a fact that it's not the place to go to. You know why? Because I believe in the second instance, in the second vision of her being at the lighthouse, what we saw was everything just crumbling, falling apart, and an enormous boat hitting the lighthouse, collapsing it, and then it collapsing on us. Why on earth would you conclude that's the place to go to? Unless there's some deep underground section of the lighthouse where you can possibly hide, and then you'll desperately try to get out of the damn rubble or something. This really does sound like No, death, only death, only death, death! Chloe. I don't know what to... You know, I presumably should just explore. I presumably should just see what there is to find, but... I have no memory of jumping back at this stage. I think... At the very beginning of the game... Well, when we started out, that's what happened, isn't it? The storm brought us back to this point in time. I don't know why. And she has discovered her powers shortly afterwards. Presumably she already had her powers by this point, simply didn't know about them, and found out about them when she tried to rewind time as she saw Chloe die. So this is when it all starts. This is ground zero in terms of time. But why are we back here? Presumably, either we have rewound or have been rewound. When the storm brought her back to this point, she didn't make the conscious choice. And in terms of causality, this seems so incredibly backwards. But then again, that's what happens with time travel, doesn't it? Because the storm happens on Friday, as you know. and this is Monday. If we are to assume that the storm and all those other supernatural events are caused by her turning back time, then how could the storm have possibly brought her to this particular point to begin with and possibly endowed her with time travel powers? It's essentially the so-called bootstrap paradox, isn't it? Our next photo to take is the one at the stump, I think. Then there's a squirrel, although this could be the school grounds or something. These are pictures we largely take at the school. I don't understand this. We'll get a message from the dog? Come on. Samuel, good evening, young Max. The squirrels talk to me, but how can you? Samuel has no phone. I'm very confused because this message is from the 18th of May with the backwards American notation of month first, day second. What on earth? I am disturbed. I'm not scared as far as I can tell from my heartbeat, but I am deeply Whoa! Well, I am deeply disturbed. Look at this. Okay. First of all, we have a message from Samuel. Oh my god. No, this can't be. This makes no sense. Okay, first of all, we have a message from Samuel over here, and it was sent in May, and he doesn't have a phone. We have a message from a dog. We have a message from Rachel Amber, whom we couldn't have possibly ever encountered. She's gone missing half a year before we even started attending this school. So there's no way for that message to be there. And we're here in class hearing the same damn lecture we've been through. Now that lecture obviously happens half a year after Rachel's been missing. So how on earth is this possible? Have we known Rachel Amber before all this happened? What's the message? Hi Max, Rachel Amber here. Just wanted to introduce myself. I'll be seeing you soon, real soon. That's the 1st of December, right? What? Bitch, do not mess with Frank or me. You get a snack? The 4th of January, 15 minutes past 1 a.m. Nathan, Max, I love your photo shoot with Jefferson. He absolutely captured you. If you want, we can hang out and get high. Photo shoot? With Jefferson? A positive photo shoot? With Jeff, and that's a message from Nathan, with whom we never got along and who was disturbed. Max, we have surveillance video of you overdosing Chloe. We cannot escape now. You cannot escape now. There's no reality where you can hide now. Don't you dare underestimate me, you hear? Weston, date time? That's from the 21st day of the 18th month, according to the backwards American notation. That also is questionable? No, what is this? What happened here? None of this makes sense. I think one of these messages makes any logical sense. Of all the things I know about myself, I would never do that to Chloe. I certainly wouldn't kill her, and I certainly wouldn't be involved in drugs. Nathan wouldn't have ever sent me a message, and I would never have a nice photo shoot with Jefferson. A dog wouldn't be messaging me. Rachel has never known me, and Samuel doesn't have a phone. What the hell has happened here? What is this?
Film Little...
Where am I? How? Oh no. I don't even remember going back. None of this makes sense. Not the dates, not the times, not the people, not the messages. Whoa. Hold on. Moment of clarity again. You know how the next picture we're supposed to take is one that says Chloe Price hard forever? And I figured, oh, that has to be on the stump. That's the one we had carved out. But the one we had carved out might have been something like Chloe and Max and all that with a heart or something along those lines. No. I know that the one carved out on the desk ordinarily, which you'd think would be grandfathered in severely, is one that says Rachel Amber Heart Forever. Makes perfect logical sense. However, since we have moved on to this absolute bizarre world, how much are you willing to bet that this particular desk is going to feature this exact thing carved on it for no understandable reason? The timeline doesn't match. None of this matches, and it seems like in this universe, I'm the one who has been killing people via overdose and taking photos.
Pieces of time.
I'm back in class. What the hell?
These pieces of time can frame us in our glory and our
I have to
sorrow.
listen to this Jefferson lecture again. This might be hell.
Now, can you give me an example of a photographer
Okay,
who perfectly
this is
captured the
messed
human
up.
condition in black and white?
Am I stuck in a time loop?
Anybody? Bueller?
Diane Arbus.
Be calm and
you go,
don't
Victoria.
freak out.
Why Arbus?
Yet.
Because of her images of hopeless
What?
faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
No.
Because of her images of hopeless faces,
No.
you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as
Wait.
tortured, right?
What's going on?
And frankly, it's bullshit.
Nobody even cares?
You're going insane.
Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Everybody's gone now. Have I totally fucked up time? This doesn't make sense.
Yes, we've been through this. Okay. Max Caulfield forever. Okay. Chloe Price forever.
I don't care if this is a dream or a nightmare. I'm taking this picture.
Oh, Max. I love you. We have gone far, haven't we? She literally looked at it and it kept changing. Yes, what do you call this sort of phenomenon where you see things out there happening, no one's but you seems to notice them. They don't necessarily make a lot of sense. You are just dropped in them. And you can't quite remember how you ended up there. And and eventually ends with you waking up. Oh, that's right, it's called a dream. What is the last thing we remember? We remember passing out. And Chloe carrying us all the way to the lighthouse, right? Makes perfect sense. This is not a time warp, nothing of the sort. We are in a dream, a silly dream. None of this is of any consequence. That's all that's happening. That's all it is. And it makes perfect sense for that to be the case, but I'm not sure how quickly Maxine is going to figure this one out. Because once again, it makes perfect logical sense. However, basically all of these photos seem to be taken at school. So all of this is going to be a bizarre dream. How long am I supposed to be duped into believing that I am actually in a time rewind rather than a dream? And of course, why would that be the case? Why would this be happening? Why would the dream be like this? Well, most of the time dreams are taken from the sorts of things that are out there dwelling in our minds, right? They are our way of trying to deal with stress, with potential dangers, etc. They do feature stuff, jumbled up stuff from what we have seen when we were awake. So it makes perfect sense that for Max, who has been basically for a week doing pretty much nothing but traveling through time, it makes perfect sense that Maxine would be seeing these sorts of things. Brutal, visceral visions of death and gore, stuff related to time travel, and this class that she has witnessed over and over numerous times.
You didn't die, Kate. You're alive.
I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. Paper ball.
Not yet, you bastard.
Max, if you're reading this, it means you're dead. Mr. Jefferson, XOXO. But once again, think about this for the briefest of moments. Obviously, Victoria couldn't have written that and tossed that ball of paper at you. That makes no logical sense. AKA, you're in a dream.
That's... me? Are you kidding?
Yes, this is all about you. You know why? Because you're in a dream. None of these things make any sort of sense, any sense whatsoever, until you realize that they're not actually anchored in reality.
That's awful.
Max, relax.
This is definitely not for reals.
Think, Maxine. If this isn't real, what could it be? Think. No, use the computer, huh?
Oh no.
I know. We'll be back, though. Soon enough, don't you worry about that. Any other surreal things over here?
Rachel didn't deserve any of this.
I know, but you're not going to find a picture of you and Chloe digging up corpses on this board. Think, Max. Think.
I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not.
Is Max Caulfield a loser? Does she hurt everybody she helps? Yes. Everyday Zero's photo contest 2013. Max has already won because she has already lost, so don't bother to enter. Mr. Jefferson, thumbs up. One rubbish sponsor. Loser, zero, rubbish. Well, I guess I can be moderately pleased that I have figured this one out before she did. Although, obviously, if Maxine is actually asleep right now...
Oh, that's too creepy.
Yes, I know, and this is the computer that's in the darkroom. This isn't happening. Look, if it's a dream and it's not a lucid dream, it's... difficult to expect that Maxine would just immediately figure that out.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I just wanted to know if you'd like to spend the rest of your life in my darkroom. Your purity inspires me so much, and we could be so happy together.
This is hell. This is...
Who needs selfies when I can give you portraiture?
There's no way I'm saying that. No way.
I love you, Mr. Jefferson. Our darkroom. My selfies are shit. Thanks for clearing Chloe. Well, you can't rewind. I mean, Max... You know, the only... it's the most innocent thing I can think of.
My selfies are shit. I need to be framed by a real artist. I'm just a poser.
Yes, you will be posing. For me. There's so many angles I want to expose you with to the world. I hope you don't mind needles or duct tape.
This can't be real. I don't believe it.
Maxine, relax. I know you have been through a lot. You've been under a lot of stress. It's understandable, but... Look. Does it matter what you say? Okay, let's have this conversation again and explore all the options we have. As as annoying as this is, okay? Let's go through all the options, every single
I
last one
see
of
you,
them.
Max. Just want.
I cannot say this.
Yes, you can. Thanks for killing Chloe.
It's about time somebody finally killed Chloe. Think of how often that bitch almost got me killed.
She's not wrong.
It's like you're doing both of us an awesome favor.
Chloe can never appreciate you the way I will. Maxine. And yes, I insist on calling you Maxine. Forever.
This is hell. I was about to mention, hey, he called her Maxine. Yep. And this is such a nightmare that he will actually keep on calling her Maxine. Oh boy.
I see you, Max. I just want.
But yes, this is obviously...
Oh, please. I do not want to say that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, these are... Ugh. It's amazing how self-inflicted this is. Because yeah, she is forced in this to say things she doesn't believe, but that could have somehow crossed her mind in the course of all of this. It's the subconscious coming out. It's horrible and it's disgusting, but it's somewhere deep inside. It makes perfect sense. Look at this. It makes perfect logical sense. Because this little bit, she does kind of feel that way. She was full of self-doubt. She didn't feel like she deserved to be lauded as much of an artist. So it makes perfect sense that she could say this sort of thing. With Chloe has been a lot of trouble, and a certain degree of resentment would be understandable. I get it. And once again, it's mean, it may be horrible to say, and if that's your entire sentiment, yeah, sure, that may very well be horrible, but as this sort of a repressed thought that you don't want to let your consciousness absorb, fair enough. Makes sense. I mean, it's something you need to come to terms with, not something you ought to repress. As in, yes, on some level you may have had those thoughts or instincts or intuitions, or deep down inside in your psyche, there dwells this sort of an intuition and resentment. Just let it sweep over your consciousness, draw it to the fore. What I'm giving is the perfect recipe for anxiety, am I not? That's exactly what you do. That's called rumination. That's exactly the opposite of what you're supposed to do. That's what I think. I mean, being in favor of thinking, that's naturally what I'm going to suggest. What you should do is you should draw deep from the well of all your anxieties and fears out of your subconscious. And once you do that, you should analyze them for the rest of your life and torture yourself with them. That is the worst advice one can possibly come up with, isn't it? But at the same, I mean, on a certain level, I do believe that to be the solution, as in, don't let these sorts of things fester. Don't leave them in your subconscious. Draw them out. And I mean, the point of therapy for Freud was for ego to take place of everything, right? For you to be conscious of all these things. So yeah, draw them out of your subconscious and then deal with them, handle them emotionally and intellectually. And once you draw them to the fore and address them, they will disperse. Yeah, it's like that dragon bit from Peterson. The moment you actually address the problem that's right there, it's significantly less frightening. It just becomes more and more frightening the more and more you repress it, the less you talk about it, the more you just avoid it. It just compounds. So yes, fine, just live through all of this. Think about all of this, and that's it. Live through it. Let this leave your psyche. Consider this catharsis. Go through all of this nonsense. I know you don't believe that, Maxine.
I like to think of it as our dark realm.
Disgusting.
It's the only place I truly feel safe and protected from the storm.
Huh.
Of course, Max. I can capture you over and over. You can be my model for life and death. We are going to be so happy together in the dark. Just make sure you stay pure. I won't like it if you get dirty like Rachel or Chloe.
I know. And of course, of course. The final, arguably most disgusting option is I love you, Mr. Jefferson. Ugh. This makes me wretch. But we will go through this for the purpose of catharsis. Because apparently I like torturing myself. I always did. Well, anyway.
I see you, Max.
Why is it I've been dreaming of the day when you would finally tell me? I love you, Mr. Jefferson.
Call me Mark. We need to play catch up on all the time we've wasted. Especially since there's nobody left in your life. I love you too, Max.
That was surprisingly non-threatening. Once again, none of this is real. None of this is real. People can have the wildest dreams. None of this matters. None of this is of consequence.
Why is this happening?
Which is interesting, isn't it? Because dreams aren't of consequence. Yeah, because they only happen within the confines of her mind.
No way I'm saying that. No way.
But...
I hope you...
But, alternate realities, as far as I can tell, exist. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh! These are the dorms, aren't they? Yep. Yep. Girls' dormitory. Maxine, by now it should be reasonably clear to you that this is a dream. Maxine, this can't possibly be happening. Think, Maxine, think. I know this is difficult in a dream. Next up is the squirrel, so we will have to leave this. Walk out, take a picture of the squirrel in a tree, whatever that actually has morphed into. Actually, I would expect a jump scare connected to the showers. Showers open, but you can't enter them. Kate? Kate? Are you mourning your own death?
Kate? Max, why did you stop me from jumping? What kind of friend are you? You never understood me, or what happened to me. Now my family will never leave me alone, and that means I'll always be alone. Thanks to you.
Kate, that's not true. I've always been your friend.
It doesn't matter. None of this matters. A doll here, a doll there. What about this doll? 220. Loops back around. This is all wrong, isn't it? No, wait, it isn't. No, that is actually her room. 219. I expected it to be all wrong. Well, it says, Taylor Christensen. That's not okay. How can Taylor be over here in room 2 to fall?
Okay, where did you last put those keys? Think. Let's go with that.
Okay, I'll use that key later. Let's go to the showers. No.
Please, I present the spare keys to Blackwell. Thank you 2-step trick.
Okay, 220 presumably loops. Presumably sequence doesn't matter. So let's try 219. That's your own. No, let's try 221.
Release the keys.
221 before 220. All right, I will keep on trying dolls.
Never mind me, officer. I'm just here to steal the drug dealer's keys.
This hall never ends. I better find something.
I know you're supposed to find the keys, but that's okay. I want to check every doll.
Oh, is that all? Oh, well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
Yeah, I think the only way you break out of this is if you pick up the keys. What about the bathroom? No, we've been here.
There's gotta be a key here. Find it, Max.
Key for 218. Okay, now you're in Rachel Amber's clothes. Now what? Brooke Scott, Tara Gracia, Victoria Chase, Lila Lee, Dana Ward, Hadley Wright, Kelly Davis, and Rachel Amber. What?
Rachel Amber. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Rachel saved my life.
224.
So Rachel took my place. I'm glad she was there for you. 6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. How do you know she disappeared? Maybe she wanted to start a totally new life. Unlike you, she would have told me, okay? Something happened to her. Before Rachel left, she said she met somebody who changed her life. And poof.
This is 224. Rachel Amber. Oh, great. Now I'm no longer myself. Now I'm Victoria. You suck, Victoria. Fuck yourself. You Rachel is a whore. Victoria is a skank. Victoria loves the...
Otherwise, I might have to tell people you offered to choose my photo for favorites or something.
Well, if I'm her, maybe I should go to her room then. Okay, 221 then.
Well, Max Caulfield, I could always choose to let you in the Vortex Club.
I hate Victoria Chase.
Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs?
Get out of here. Will you be Kate now? Right, Max. Now the walls are filled with selfies. What is the map like? Maybe you should go to your own room now. 219. Look at me. I am Max Selfie. Oh my.
This one is for Samuel.
I know, I know. We didn't have to go outside to take the squirrel photo. Enormous squirrels outside the window. Next up, lockers and go ape. Okay, so that's 219. That's your doll. I think that's where you're supposed to go. Everyone's talking backwards. Okay, that's okay. And they're walking backwards. Everything is happening backwards. That's okay. Everything was always backwards anyway, wasn't it? Maybe I should play this video backwards to actually figure out what's said here. I could presumably make use of this right here, right now, if I were to stop. And the music plays backwards. Max! Max? Cool. Taylor? Oh, this is going to be brilliant to listen to backwards. Okay. Cool. Knave. What if I rewind time? Will time go forward? Come on, come on, I need that photo. Oh no! If I go to the bathroom and rewind time, I'm going to watch Chloe die. Of course you can enter the bathroom. That's presumably our destination, the bathroom.
Very so some small of it, chat. Right, after him, you will I guess I tell this it. Stamps if I even I'm not little business. Nu bij heel schade over nog. Stamps if I even I'm not little business. Sign it on your schazzy. Yep. Well, sketched over then. Maybe soon.
Before I head to that horrible bathroom, let's try to find the locker. Where is it? Oh, he indeed. Look, that's the next thing, the locker that says go ape. Where is it? Oh, back with Jefferson. How fucking hard is it to turn in one goddamn selfie? I mean, yeah, we can rewind time as much as we want. It's not a particularly worthwhile activity. Well, is that locker? I need that photo. I'm not missing out on that. Come on. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Do I have to rewind past some person to do that? Do I have to write on a locker in order to get that effect?
Remember the Vortex Club? They'd never
I can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism.
Yeah, this is quite amazing because she hears, oh my goodness, all the bad options, all the bad results, all those upsetting things, which is, I guess, understandable.
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max.
So where is it? What could it possibly be? Well, as far as I can tell, it's not here. As far as I can tell, the only thing I can do, possibly, is go to the bathroom, witness something there, and then presumably I'll come back out again, and then I'll be able to find the locker. Unless, of course, I have actually missed something, and will fail to get that photo in my album. Which I guess isn't the worst thing that has happened. Especially considering all the other photo opportunities I have missed so far. But hey. It's fine. We're almost there. I can without exaggeration say that the end is coming. This experience is taxing. Maxine has to enjoy every fear, every intrusive thought, every danger she ever so vaguely might have envisioned looming out of sight. But if I have anything to say about it, she'll come out of this stronger. Join me in the final part of my Life is Strange playthrough to see that. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.